Hey peeps, Amma here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about cybersecurity and why it's important. And then my next video will talk about how you can be a cyber ninja or how you can be safe online. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that bell icon so that you do not miss any of my future videos. Joining me for today's conversation is Willie Masharia, who is pursuing Masters in Computer Sciences at the University of Cape Town. He describes himself as a resilient, committed, and emotional intelligent individual. His passion for technology lies between digital literacy and cybersecurity in Africa. Thank you so much, Willie, for making the time for this important conversation. It's truly an honor to have you in studio.
Yeah, thank you so much, Amma. I'm also one of the peeps. I'm part of the group watching, and I'm very happy to contribute to this conversation. It's a conversation that I'm very passionate about, cybersecurity.
Yeah.
As a past victim of cybercrime, I'm very passionate about cybersecurity, and I believe today's conversation is going to be impactful to everyone watching us, so that we can be able to make people aware of enemies that exist in the cyberspace.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Willie. Willie, just to start the conversation, what exactly is cybersecurity, and how would you define this term to someone who is hearing it for the very first time?
Okay, cybersecurity, in the simplest way possible, can be defined as ways, methods of securing the cyberspace. So actually the question should be, what is it securing cyberspace? So just to make it, or to someone who have never heard about this term, I'm going to break down cyberspace into three ways, into three components or units. You have the softwares, or the companies which are offering the software on one component. The other component, you have the users. These users are the ones who are meant to use the softwares. But then you have the hackers who sit between the users and the software. So for you to secure the cyberspace or cybersecurity is getting rid of these scammers or the hackers, so that we can create a secure medium where the users are able to communicate with the softwares securely.
Safely.
Yes, or safely. And that's what we are saying. We need to get rid of these hackers. And how do we get rid of these hackers? We need to make users aware of these hackers. And then we need to develop softwares which are able to disallow scammers to access them. You get? So cybersecurity is about making or creating a safe medium or that cyberspace.
The online space.
Exactly. Out of scammers and hackers.
Who should practice cybersecurity?
Yeah, by default we should do that.
Who should be concerned about being safe online?
Let's face it, Amma. All our life nowadays are digital. Your finance, your personal life, Google Photos, your all your IDs are online. So
are you saying, in other words, everybody should practice safety online? Anybody, as long as they have maybe a mobile phone. I just want to have an understanding who should be concerned about being safe online. Is it those with mobile phones? Is it those transacting online? Who should be concerned?
Every internet user.
Every internet user
need to practice cybersecurity.
So as long as you have access to internet or you use internet, you should practice safety online.
Exactly, you should practice cybersecurity. And I'm going to give you a very common, a layman explanation of why everyone needs it. In the land, every country, South Africa, Zimbabwe, they do have army, which is there to guard the landmass.
Yeah.
They do have the Navy, which is there to guard the airspace. And also, they do have the Navy, which is to secure the water spaces.
Yeah.
But now, we do have another space.
For the online.
It's called the cyberspace.
Okay.
And the challenge you have is, this space is virtual. So you can't be able to see
With your naked eye.
with your naked eye, this is an enemy I'm
True.
interacting with.
True.
So what does that mean? It means that everyone who is interacting with this cyberspace, and those are the internet users, they need to practice cybersecurity. And the thing is, for a country is providing army for you. But now in this cyberspace, you are the one who is providing security for yourself.
Yeah. So you are the one who's responsible, and you need to be very much aware. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I know you're going to talk about how people can practice safety online. That's
Yes.
going to be our next video, which is
Yeah.
part 2 of this video,
Yeah.
where you're just going to share with people on how they can be safe or how they can be cyber ninjas.
Exactly.
And so I'm really looking forward to that interview.
Okay.
So, yeah. Now, to my next question, why should people learn about cybersecurity, or why is cybersecurity so important? I know you mentioned a little bit about this earlier on, but just more information on why are we talking about cybersecurity, and why is this such a big deal, you know?
Yeah, thank you so much for that question. So some of the benefits or some of the reasons why cybersecurity is needed. I think the main thing or the fundamental thing of why cybersecurity is important is to protect your sensitive data,
Yeah.
or to protect what we call personal identifiable information
Yeah.
from the hackers. Because the moment these hackers get access to what we call personal sensitive data, they do something we call identity theft. Let me give you a scenario. Let's say you write a letter. Let's say you write a letter to me. That letter, what you do, you take that letter, you write it, and then you put it inside an envelope, and then on top of that, you write my name. And then what you do, you give it to a delivery company to come and deliver it to me. So, the first thing is, the reason why you put that letter inside an envelope
Protection.
is to protect the sensitive data,
Yeah.
or to protect the sensitive information
True.
that you're sending to me.
Yeah.
So now, this brings us to two fundamental things in cybersecurity, and that is authenticity and encryption. The moment that delivery company gives me that letter, they need to see my ID, so that they can be able, to authenticate me to get access to that letter. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, the reason why you did put inside the envelope is to prevent it from being seen by unauthorized people. And that is called
encryption.
That is encryption.
Ah.
So now, the reason why, or the fundamental thing is, cybersecurity provides you with the tools of authenticity and encryption, which then can protect you, which can then protect your sensitive data, and can make sure that, remember we say there is users and the software,
and the hackers.
and the hackers inside.
Yeah.
So with cybersecurity, with both authenticity and encryption, the users can interact with the software
Safely. Yeah,
Exactly.
Amazing. I love that. Wow. I'd like to know from you, as a cybersecurity expert, are there any examples of risks that come with someone not being aware of cybersecurity?
Yeah, so the issue here is, it's not about people being negligent, but it's about people not being aware of risk that comes with some of the practices. For example, password sharing. Password sharing is not supposed. You are not supposed to share your password with anybody, even if they are your family members, because the risk that is attached to password sharing is very high. For example, there is a case where a sister shared her banking app PIN with his brother. And what happened is, when the sister was not around, she left the phone with her brother. And what happened? The brother went all the way to the mobile app, and what he did is that, what he did actually, he did transfer money to his friend. And what happened is that, the brother's friend withdrew the money and brought to the brother. And now the brother, what he did, he deleted all the SMS that had been sent by the bank, and the sister didn't know where the money went. It is after some time that this case, that the bank came, or the sister came to know it is the brother who had stole the money from them. So what does that tell you? It tells you that you need to be careful, and I'm going back to importance of cybersecurity.
Yes.
Preventing your sensitive information. The other case, or the other example, people nowadays, they like sharing devices. They like giving you, no, come and take me a picture. Nowadays, people, there is what we call passwords which are saved with your browser. What will happen? A person or someone who is a hacker or a scammer will come and take you a picture. But what they will do, they will go to your browser, which is Chrome, and go and see all the saved password. And because it is on your phone, they can decrypt. And what is going to happen? They will go and do what we call identity theft. They will go to that site, pretend they are the one, and then they can be able to log in. And then what will happen? What will happen? Authenticity is not there. You lost your sensitive data because of not handling your devices well. The other thing, and this is a common behavior across University of Cape Town, I have gone to the library several times, and what I'm always shocked whenever I go to Google and type Gmail, there is someone who did not log out from their Gmail.
Oh my word,
What if I was a scam or a hacker? What will I do?
You just log on to their emails.
I'll just continue doing what we call, I'll just pretend I'm them. And then maybe I'll write an email to my sponsor asking for money. And what will happen at the you can do many things. You can even send email to other people. And then what will happen when you send, you delete it because you don't want when they log in
to see
it.
So people need to be very careful. So they just need to be careful. Make sure you've signed out of all devices, especially when using public spaces like libraries, right?
And even the cyber cafes. There are people, or even these people who are applying for the universities, like high schoolers, they go there and just log into the email. They don't remember to log out. Another thing is, in browsers, there are things which are called cookies.
Oh, should people always accept cookies or not?
People, you should be very careful
on which cookies
you are accepting. Because nowadays, I don't know whether you have seen, whenever you log into an email or to any site with your username and password, it asks you, do you want to save it? Do you want to save this password? And then many people click save. What will happen is the next person will come to that and they want to access that same site and see you're logged in.
Because you said save.
You saved your password. What will happen? They will get access to your sensitive data.
Wow, really?
So my advice to peeps there. Be careful of sharing your password.
Absolutely.
The other thing, be careful about your devices. If you want to save that password on your laptop, make sure that you don't allow people to get access to your laptop.
Really, I'm actually kind of short right now.
Yes.
Because we have more time. Our next video is going to be about how people can be safe online, and I know you have a lot of safety tips for people.
Yes.
And I recommend people to subscribe to the channel so that they can not miss our next video on how to be safe and how to be a cyber ninja.
Exactly.
But for now, I just want to really thank you for sharing this important information with us. I think it's very important, you know, awareness. I know you're very much about awareness, especially in the cyberspace and how to be safe online. So I truly appreciate your time for telling us all about the importance of cybersecurity and why people should really take into consideration cybersecurity. And so truly appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm sure we are going to talk more on part 2 on how to be a cyber ninja.
Yeah.
A cyber ninja is someone who is aware and who practices cybersecurity. And I'm sure the people watching there, they want to be that. They don't want their Instagram to be hacked. They don't want their WhatsApp to be hacked. And that's why I'm so grateful to contributing to this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you, really.